G'day and welcome back to another day in Bowler's backyard. And as you can see, we're somewhere pretty special. A lot of big trees around us. We've got a lot of work to do. Just tricking, we're on our driveway and it's getting overgrown with weeds. I've sprayed it about 3 or 4 times with glyphosate, getting stronger and stronger, and they just won't go away. So today, I've got the father-in-law's flanny on, so I'm going to channel a bit of Dairy Farmer and rip it all out. But first, we're going to water it to try and loosen the soil, and then later on, I'll show you something special that I got the kids, a little thing to go down the back so they can help us in the veggie garden. First, let's put the water on the weeds and see if we can loosen it up so we can pull them out. Let's go. Look how many weeds there are on the driveway, and it doesn't get much better out the front. Now, you'd probably say it's a bit of a waste of water, and it is, but I don't waste too much time watering the lawn during the middle of summer. It's got a high percentage of clay in there, and it takes a lot of water to get down deep. So I've got a lot of work to do on the grass, and I'm going to bring you along for the ride, but for now, it's all rainwater. I'm not too worried about not getting rain. It should come shortly, and the grass will grow again in a month or 2. So I'm going to water down the driveway. Hopefully the water soaks down enough that it makes it easy to pull out, because right now they're very difficult to pull out. They are really established weeds and they're quite deep. But last year we did the same thing after a rain and it was quite easy to pull them all out. So we're going to water the weeds and then pull them all out. All right, enough of the fun and games. We've been swimming all afternoon while we've been watering the driveway. So we're ready to go now. I'm going to put it in a time lapse, and I hope it's as satisfying as I think it's going to be. It's going to hurt my hands, but we'll get it done. Hello, and welcome back to this sweet voiceover. This was some of the hardest yakka that I've done in the backyard. Bending over that much to pull out all the weeds was really hard, but it is satisfying. Watering the driveway was absolutely necessary. Those roots go down 2.5 inches and they were very difficult to pull out, but as soon as you wet it, made it a lot easier. You can see there that I start to slow up. The weeds are a bit shorter. I accidentally mowed it just to see if I could mow it all up. You couldn't. It just made them shorter, like 2 or 3 inches, and you couldn't actually get any purchase on the weeds, and I couldn't pull them out. But here I go down the sides here. That's all aggregate gravel. I think I might change it up to like blue rock. I think that looks a lot cleaner, but that'll be a future job for me. Here we go, finishing it up around the edge, and you can see all the weeds are a bit shorter there. It was really hard to grab them. I pretty well give up on those short ones because yeah, it was just too hard. Look at that. Meow. Picking them all up. Meow. That was so satisfying to pick up all those big bunches of weeds. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. On to the rest of it. Tell you what, that was hard yakka. Ooh. All right, that was such hard yakka weeding that driveway that I had to have a couple of days off. I was buggered after that, so I went and had a bit of a rest. And it's been the hottest week of the year, on average 43 degrees Celsius every day. So I haven't done much this week, but I'm out here again to show you a little gift that I got the kids. And it's right behind me, a little mud kitchen. I've got a bit of work to do on it yet. It's got a bit of a lean on one side, so I'm gonna cut up a couple of bits of wood, stick it on the sides to try and straighten it up. And then once I've straightened it up, so I'm gonna put a bit of plastic sheet on the ground so the weeds don't grow underneath it, and then set it up in the veggie garden so the kids can come in and wash our veggies with us. So we picked this up for free on Marketplace, and I'm gonna try and fix her up. I've got a bunch of pallets that I can repurpose all the timber and see if we can fix it up. So let's go. Move, you silly dog. Look out. There you go. That's not going to be the final look. I'm going to do it up a bit. I've got all those pallets there, so I just need to do a bit of research on how exactly I'm going to do it. I kind of want to build a bigger, like a shed sort of thing where I can have some shelves, have a little greenhouse maybe, and I'm going to plumb up the water with the water tanks over there coming off the shed. So I'll bring some pipes over here and plumb it up, have a little pump with the solar panel on the roof, and so that tap works as well. So I don't exactly know how I'm going to build it, but those pallets are going to be stacked up around it, and I'm going to build some sort of little building. But I'll keep you posted. All right, well, there you go. Another day in Bowler's backyard. Well, 2 days if you really think about it. We've got plenty going on. I've got the kids a new little mud kitchen that I've got to do a renovation on, and we've got plenty of things to plant coming into autumn. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to have to do a big day of planting all the autumn seeds. But quickly before I go, come have a look at this. This is my pride and joy at the moment. Kent pumpkin travelling all the way over the arch. And I've got another one down there. That might be a butternut pumpkin down there. But how cool. I had the last one on the ground in a ground garden bed, and they're so prolific, they grow everywhere, and I had to keep trimming it. So I've got it on here and I'm training it over this, and it's beautiful. Hopefully the pumpkins don't snap off. But anyway, thanks for joining us. We cleaned up the driveway, took all the weeds off the driveway. Kids had fun on the jumping castle, and we've got them a new little mud kitchen. Come again next week. G'day. Oh, Archie. You right, mate? Get out.